Ever found yourself asking, when is the best time to play online slots? If so, you're not alone. This question has been the subject of much debate among players for years. Many believe that the timing of their play can influence the outcome of their game, a belief that has given birth to a multitude of theories and strategies. But how much truth is there in this idea? Is there really a best time to play online slots, or is it all just a game of chance? To answer this, let's start by understanding the basics of how online slots work. At the heart of every online slot game is a piece of software known as a random number generator, or RNG for short. As the name suggests, an RNG generates a sequence of numbers that are completely random. These numbers determine the outcome of each spin, and they're generated at a rate of thousands per second. So every time you click spin, the RNG quickly generates a new random number to decide the game's outcome. The important thing to note is that these numbers are produced irrespective of the time of day, the day of the week, or any other external factors. They're not influenced by previous spins, nor do they follow any predictable pattern. In other words, the RNG is constantly shuffling the numbers, even when the game is not being played. This might seem to debunk the idea that timing can influence the outcome of your game. After all, if the results are determined by a random number generated at the exact moment you click spin, then surely it doesn't matter when you play? Well, not so fast. While it's true that the outcome of each spin is entirely random, there are still some times that might be better to play than others. It's not about trying to predict the RNG, but rather about understanding the broader factors at play. So is there a best time to play online slots? And if so, when is it? It's time to debunk some myths and reveal the best times to play online slots. Coming in at number 5 on our list is the early morning hours. Yes, you heard it right. The wee hours of the day, when most of the world is still tucked in bed, can be your golden ticket to hitting the jackpot. Now, you might be wondering, why early morning? Well, there are a few reasons that make this time of the day particularly interesting. First off, it's the quiet. The peace and tranquility of the early morning can be an excellent aid to concentration. It's just you, your coffee, and the spinning reels of your favorite online slots. Another significant factor is the internet traffic. With less people online, you might find that your games load faster and run more smoothly. This could potentially improve your gaming experience, making your playtime more enjoyable and less frustrating. But it's not just about the technical aspects. There's also something to be said for the psychological benefits. When you're up before the crack of dawn, it feels like you have a head start on the rest of the world. You're in control. You're setting the pace. And that feeling of empowerment can translate into a more confident approach to your gaming. And let's not forget about the practical side of things. If you're an early riser, you're likely to have more free time in the morning. With fewer distractions and commitments, you can devote more time and attention to your gaming. You can take your time, strategize, and make more informed decisions, which could potentially lead to bigger wins. So, if you're a morning person, or even if you're not, it might be worth setting your alarm clock a bit earlier. Get up, grab a cup of coffee, and get those reels spinning. Who knows, your early morning gaming session could be the one that lands you that life-changing jackpot. Early risers, take note. Your early morning habit might just pay off. At number 4, we have the late night hours. Now, some of you might be wondering, why on earth would I want to stay up late just to play online slots? Well, there are quite a few reasons why the late night hours can be the perfect time for you to hit the virtual casinos. First off, let's talk about competition. During the day, online casinos are bustling with players, all hoping to hit that elusive jackpot. But as the night draws in, the number of players tends to dwindle. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the odds of winning increase, but it does mean that there's less competition for those big jackpots. And with fewer players around, you might just find yourself on the receiving end of a hefty payout. But it's not just about the competition. There's something to be said for the tranquility that comes with the late night hours. Picture this. It's the middle of the night. The world is quiet, and you're sitting there, fully focused on your game. There's no interruptions, No distractions, just you and the spinning reels of the online slot machine. In this calm and tranquil environment, you can really hone in on your game strategy, making each spin count. Also, there's a certain thrill that comes with playing online slots late at night. Perhaps it's the quiet solitude, or the feeling of being up while the rest of the world sleeps. Whatever it is, it adds an extra layer of excitement to the game. So if you're a night owl who loves the peace and quiet of the late night hours, why not try your luck at some online slots? You never know, these quiet hours might just bring you the jackpot you've been waiting for. Night owls, your late-night gaming sessions might prove to be fruitful. Securing the third spot on our list are the weekdays. Yes, you heard it right. The very same weekdays that are typically filled with work, errands, and the humdrum of mundane life. But let's dive deeper and find out why the middle of the week can be your golden ticket to online slot success. The rationale behind this is quite simple, yet often overlooked. The lesser the competition, the higher your chances of staking your claim on the pot of gold. And when do we find less competition? Right in the middle of the week. While most people are busy juggling their work-life balance, you could be spinning your way to a jackpot. Imagine this. It's a Wednesday evening. You've finished your day's work, and instead of tuning into the latest episode of your favorite series, you decide to try your luck on the slots. As you spin, the symbols align, bells ring, and before you know it, you're basking in the glory of a win. All because you chose to play when the online world was less crowded. Now you might be wondering, why midweek specifically? Well, think about it. On Mondays, people are still shaking off the weekend hangover. By Friday, they're already getting into the weekend groove. But Tuesday to Thursday, these are the days when most people are deep in their work, leaving the online slots less crowded and the odds more in your favor. However, remember that while playing during weekdays can increase your chances of winning, it's still all about chance. Like the roll of a dice or the flip of a card, online slots are games of luck. So don't let this strategy dictate your life. Play responsibly and never wager more than you can afford to lose. So the next time you find yourself with some downtime on a Tuesday or a Thursday, why not give the slots a spin? Who knew that the daily grind could have a silver lining? The second best time to play online slots is after a big win. Now you might be wondering why. Well, it's all about the psychology of success. When we secure a big win, our confidence shoots up. We become bolder, daring to take risks we might not have considered before. This newfound confidence can greatly influence our gameplay. With a big win under our belts, we feel invincible. Our decision-making process changes, we become more strategic, and our game choices become more calculated. It's also about the positive energy that a big win brings. A winning streak can feel like riding a wave, and who doesn't want to ride that wave as long as possible? This positive energy can, in turn, attract more wins. So, remember, after a big win, don't just walk away. Harness that confidence, ride that wave, and who knows? Riding the wave of a big win might just lead to another. And the number one best time to play online slots is when you're in the right frame of mind. Now, you might be wondering, what does that even mean? It means that your mental state plays a significant role in your gambling experience. Picture this, you're relaxed, focused, and in control. You're not stressed about the day's events, nor are you distracted by the world around you. You're in the zone. This is the ideal state to be in when engaging in any activity that requires concentration and decision-making, including playing online slots. Being in the right frame of mind also implies that you're not chasing losses. Chasing losses can lead to a spiral of negative emotions and decisions, which is not conducive to a positive gaming experience. And above all, it means that you're enjoying the game. After all, isn't that the point of playing? Remember, the best time to play is when you're in the right frame of mind, not chasing losses, and enjoying the game.